True is our Aka alayhi salatu wasalam's creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why I'm keeping saying this is because Huzur Qibla Alam reminds us that beautiful creator Allah, how did we know He's Allah? What does Allah say to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Qul huwallahu ahad. Say, oh my beloved Habib. It doesn't say to anybody else, to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Say, oh my beloved Habib, that He is Allah the One. So this is why Huzur Qibla Alam, in their blessed bayans, they say this, that true is my Aqa's creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And true is Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. MashaAllah, there's quite a lot of bayans today, but I want to divert your attention towards something else which was coming into my mind and heart. I want to share with you today. Is that these blessed awliya Allah, which we have, alhamdulillah, they are preparing us for what? For me and you, they're preparing us for the next life. They're preparing us for our grave. This is haqiqat, my brothers. We need to understand this point that we're going to die one day. As people, we think we're going to live 50, 60 years. But no, we might not be here tomorrow. There's brothers here that was here last year, but they're not here today. So this is a haqiqat that these awliya Allah, they remind you. They're reminding you that one day you're going to go. And they're preparing me and you. What they're preparing me and you with. What's the best preparation which they gave us is the ishq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Is the connection to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And not just a connection, a strong connection to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the beautiful hadith Mubarak, which if you, the beautiful book of Lasani Paak rahmatullah alayhi, you pick it up and read it, you'll find this in there, that they tell me and you, they remind me and you, and they've taught my Murshid Paak this blessed hadith Mubarak is in Bukhari Sharif, that when you're going to go into your grave and people are going to put slabs on top and you're going to be 6 foot under, you're going to hear, this is me and you, an armed person, we're going to hear the footsteps of people walking away. Think about this, you're 6 foot under and people are, your relatives are walking away and you can hear their footsteps. This is for armed people like me and you. And then people question about Aqā alayhi salatu wasalam. How could they dare do that? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is far above all these things. But anyway, when they hear the footsteps, they're going to go. You're going to be alone. And what's going to happen then? In this hadith Mubarak, there's different kind of hadith Mubarak. In one, you get asked the question, who is Allah, what's your deen, and about Rasulullah. But this hadith Mubarak, which Lasani Paak, rahmatullah, this one is Lasani. This one is Bemisal. This one is a knowledge that nobody has out there. And they don't mention these things, people out there. You might have heard this first time. But alhamdulillah, with my Shaykh Sadqa, I know these things. Alhamdulillah, because I look them up. We should learn, my brothers. You should learn what your Shaykh is teaching you. Because people out there, they're going to question us. And if you don't have an answer, like Khadim Sahib was saying, if you don't have an answer, then you're going to be in trouble. But alhamdulillah, we have answers. Alhamdulillah, we do have answers. I have answers, alhamdulillah. I tell brothers things out there, or my Shaykh teach me, and they say, wow, you know, I've never heard this before. I've never heard such things before in my life. But anyway, I'm going to carry on with this subject because Khadim Sahib was beautifully explaining everything. That what's going to happen? Where you're going to get asked straight away this question, this one question, that what did you say about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? You're going to do the ziyarat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Subhanallah. And this is what Lasani Paak mentioned in the blessed book, that look at the shan of our Aqā alayhi salatu wasalam. The words they use is Hayat Abdi. Lasani Paak used the word Hayat Abdi. The Hazur's shan is beyond everyone's imagination. Only Allah knows. This is why they use this word. Think about it. How many people die every day? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is going to come in everybody's grave. Subhanallah, this is mine in our Aqidah. This is the shan of our Aka alayhi salatu wasalam, that they're going to come and save each one of me and you in our graves. Subhanallah. This is, look at the example Allah Sahib is giving me and you. Subhanallah. And this is the shan of Aka alayhi salatu wasalam. Another beautiful point is just connected to this hadith Mubarak, which Hazrat Sahib teach me and you, is that we've been gifted from our Darbar Sharif through the paak. Durood Sharif. Whenever somebody comes to Hazrat Sahib, what do Hazrat Sahib say? I've got this problem, Hazrat Sahib say, read Durood Paak. I've got this problem, Hazrat Sahib, read Durood Paak. And this Durood Paak which me and you read is so blessed. In another Mehfil, inshallah, I'll try to explain that. I always try. But what the thing I want to mention here, which I want to keep it short, is that Hazrat Sahib say that the Durood Paak we and you are reading, the angels also read it. The angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they read this Durood Sharif of me and you read. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Habibullah. This connection which we have with this our Darbar Sharif, and this connection is direct to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And look at the point which Hazrat Sahib mentioned to me and you here. Take this point today, remember it, and tell brothers out there, because it's beautiful. It's nowhere out there. The angels also did Durood Paak. So when we reach in our graves, these angels are going to say, oh, he's in our paak. He used to do the same things what we used to do. What did he used to do? It's read Durood Sharif. He used to read Durood Paak. He used to read this Durood Sharif. And the angels are going to recognize you. Look at this example which Hazrat Sahib is connected to this Hadith Mubarak. And then further on, last thing I want to mention before I go, I can remember Hazrat Ibrahim telling me a beautiful thing which it was coming to my mind, and I will share it with yourself. Is Hazrat Sahib told us, whenever Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to go into a graveyard, any graveyard, whenever Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to go into any graveyard, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used to lift all the azab from that graveyard. And further on, Hazrat Sahib just don't stop there. Look at the beautiful example they give me and you. They say when Huzur Paak go into that graveyard, and that dust which touched Huzur Paak's blessed land park, when that dust flows in the air and it goes into another graveyard, even that graveyard gets saved from azab. Look at that. Can you get that anywhere? Have you ever heard these things? No. So these things what we've been taught, my brothers. Look at this. Now this is just the soil that's coming. Soil. And you think about this, I'm going to give you an example, I'm going to finish. You think about this. What about them khush naseeb people who Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam are looking at direct? Nikah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the dust coming. That's Shanali as well. But what about Huzur's own blessed eyesight? The blessed eyes of Rasulullah, what are they fixed on? My Shaykh Kamil. And this is why they're going around and blessing people. And people are running after them. These are their teachings. This is their duty. They've been gifted a duty by whom? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And their job is to give me and you the love of Rasulullah. I can remember Hazrat Sahib clearly saying that the job and the duty of awliya Allah is to grab you by the hand and take you nowhere else but to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is their duty, and this is what they're doing. They're cleansing me and you, preparing me and you for our grave. And if you want, like Hazrat Sahib always mentioned, if you want to be successful in your next life, listen to Hazrat Sahib. That's what you got to do. You don't have to do anything else. Just listen to your Shaykh and do amal upon what they're saying. Because believe you me, once you do amal, you watch the blessings you receive. You watch the blessings you receive. And I want to mention the last thing Khadam Sahib was mentioning about Tu Tera Tumara. I can remember watching a blessed speech of Huzur Qibla Alam, which if I have a jazat to mention this. And Hazrat Sahib mentioned in that blessed speech about Allah Hazrat Rahmatullah alayhi. And what they mentioned in that speech is that as I mentioned about himself, I'm going to go Bareilly Sharif and you come with me. You people who oppose me of saying Aap. Because what's wrong with saying Aap? It's respect, isn't it? We're not disrespecting, are we? When we say Medina Paak, it's an extra respect. Hazrat Sahib say, I don't understand why these people are opposing these things. It's so simple things. And Hazrat Sahib had mentioned this. in their bayans that if anybody has got a better word than Aap and Medina Paak, you bring it and we'll use it. Simple. This is what my Sheikh teaches. We don't oppose anyone out there. We're just saying that just show respect, because the Quran, this is the Quran, this is Allah's farman, not mine and your or any of Rasul's farman. This is the farman of Allah. That show respect to Rasulullah. Don't mention about Huzur Pak like you mention amongst each other. Don't call Rasulullah like you call amongst each other. There's so much ayats in the Quran to explain to me and you to respect Rasulullah. And this is what Lasani Pak, my Hazrat Sahib, they mention these things. And the thing is, Hazrat Sahib mentioned that we don't oppose no one. Bring a better word, we'll use it. Simple, you don't have to debate with them anything. Just mention this. But Hazrat Sahib was mentioning about Allah Hazrat Rahmatullah alayhi, that I'm going to go and you're going to go. Then you will see, these are the words of my Shaykh, you will see Allah Hazrat coming and out of the grave and meeting me. You'll see him come out of the grave and meet me, because what I tell you is haq. It's from the Quran, it's from the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And nobody's come forward. No, nobody's come forward. Because they know it's wrong. TK, you can say in them days, they've used these, because these Allah Hazrat time was back in the days. This is why they're probably mentioning these words. But Urdu's come out later. And Aap, the word Aap has come later. So then Lasani Pak Rahmatullah said, hold on a minute, how could I call my Sheikh these things? I can't call my father these things. How can I call the best of creation these things? The thought of this is common sense. It's not nothing hard to think about, it's common sense. So these are the things what Hazrat Sahib has mentioned. And I know these things. I tell people these things out there. And when you tell them, they don't have an answer. I'm afraid they don't. But the thing is, Hazrat Sahib tell me and you, just give the paygham of Ishq of Rasulullah. Leave them. What else can we do? We can only do dua that Allah give them hidayat. If they want to call Rasulullah like their own mother, they won't call their own mother. They want to call their own Sheikh like that. Can you call your own Sheikh like that? If they're married to someone, can they call, they say Hazrat Sahib, Huzur Qibla Alam, Janab, Sheikh ul Mashayikh or big titles. There are big titles on the Sheikh's banners, and when it comes to Huzur Pak, they mention these things. These people need to wake up. The Quran, it comes first. Lasani Pak Rahmatullah said the Quran comes first, not you Hazrat Sahib. The hadith of Rasulullah come first, the Khaba come first. Which how much answers do they want? The Huzur said, my Sahaba like the stars in the sky, whichever you follow, you'll be guided. Simple. And our Mashayikh, they're following the Sahaba. Alhamdulillah. They're following Rasulullah. And I'm content in that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless me and you with the true love of Rasulullah. And may Allah gift us the understanding of what Huzur Qibla teaches.